Hopefully the stream has started. Welcome back, everyone. Am I missing something? No. Well, the last few hours I worked without streaming. I apologize for that. I was watching my favorite YouTubers. One of them called Eli, the computer guy. He's a funny guy, a little bit strict when he deal with business, but damn good and have more. He have a lot of experience, more than I ever wish to have, like by 10 times or something. And he went everywhere, done everything, and I like that guy. He have the courage to do whatever he want to do, and he never get that kind of resistance or doubt of what he's doing, and I believe that's the most mark of success. Uh, He recently started talking about another YouTuber called Lois Rossman, and I was watching his videos recently, and that's why I decided to work behind the scene while watching these people because I cannot watch the stream while working and streaming at the same time, can I? No, I will never do that. So while I was away, I was dealing with stupid things. I finished the total replacement of the animated particle way how it's memorized in the game file. It used to be memorized in a list, and now it became a dictionary. And hopefully, we solved all the problems. It might crash any second while I'm doing some of the stuff because I didn't made a full test. Let me open this can. Why did I cut my nails in the wrong time? I cannot open this. Give me a second. The other thing I was doing, I should try to work while I'm talking, that will be easier. I'm dealing with the missing data again. We are going to continue from that part. So let me, yo, hey, this is the place. The other thing I was dealing with is, we need to replace this for each instead. I was talking with my mom, I shouldn't be shy about that, talking with my mom about some of the stuff. When I returned from America, Saudi Arabia, and stayed without work for around 2 months, my dad suggested to me to open a workshop or a private school or something. Let's call it a workshop. In Arabic, we call it Dorat. To teach children English because I've been in America for 6 years and my English wasn't bad, I guess. And I used to have the best grades in high school and intermediate school in English and math. So I've been known that my English isn't bad, so I was like, people talk about me like my old instructors and my old colleagues talking about me like if I have wonderful English. And when you come to Middle East and visit India or China or Saudi Arabia, you will know why. My English is not even mediocre, if you ask me, if I go to USA or England, of course. But in here, it worth something. So I was thinking about it. I was like, well, Dad, to be honest, I spent half of my life in college and academy life studying computer science and software engineering and trying different stuff in there. And I don't want to even open a branch or a chance to, what do you call it in math when you go out of the curve? Diverge from the curve and start teaching English all of a sudden. Like all of these experiences in the 3 different universities and all of these experiences of my mini projects and all of this stuff, all of a sudden just boom, it doesn't mean anything anymore. So yeah, So from there, I thought about getting back to America and finish my master because unfortunately I couldn't finish my master because of several stupid issues. I'm not going to talk about it now, but several ones, like not one, not two, not three, around four. And partially I am the one on blame, partially I'm not the one to blame. Some of the problems were from me. I was quite depressed. And some issues with the university, and they didn't reply on me. They didn't give me the whatever they call it. Um, Recommendations to start to transfer to another university to get the master's. So I was like, what we do? So I thought about starting over, but to be honest, come on. How many years have you been in an academy life? Uh, you have a certificate already. Be happy with it. Let's try to do something. So I tried to find a job in here, and yeah, not a lot of jobs dealing with my work, is there? Most of the people at that time were looking for business people. The only place that were a little bit open, but I need to travel a little bit away, and my family, to be honest, don't want me to go away again. They need me near to work for the banks, but I need to go to the bank centers where they have the server rooms and stuff. And I don't know. I'm not good in security. I'm not good at the back end. I could learn, but my niche is here in high level programming, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not good in multitasking at all. I'm talking about what's going on, and I'm really suck at coding. So after another month fooling around and trying to figure out what to do and trying to contact some random people because unfortunately I don't have contact, um, like other real business people. I have a lot of mental issues, to be honest. I have some kind of, how to put it, not that comfortable with strangers. Maybe too introvert is the thing. It's just I'm too introvert. This is an issue that I'm struggling with for a while. So I start contacting some of my online friends and talking about this stuff, and one of them living in Paris, was, I've been a freelance for a long while, for a long time, and I don't have any client, and I'm free. How about to start a project? And I got so damn excited at that moment, and thanks for him, I'm working on this project now. So we start talking about what kind of project we can work on. Why am I talking about my life? Well, it's fun. Just keep going while working. I just realized that. Oh wow, listening to people's lives and lives event, and they talk about themselves, make you feel, oh, I want some attention too. There's a joke online that I don't understand. They say, "Notice me, senpai," or something. Senpai is a Japanese word for mentor, I believe. Don't just get twisted and start accusation of me of ignorance or something. So it's so hard. It's so damn hard to program while talking. To be honest, weird. What I was going to say, yeah. So he is really fond of a famous video game called Minecraft, and he really wanted to make a clone, not a clone, something much better by using Flash, unfortunately, which is a very bad choice, but this is the language that he's most fond of. The problem is he is a brilliant, an excellent, a genius in the back end stuff. He can deal with back end stuff, my friend. And he can play with these Raspberry Pi and with these Electron things and make some crazy stuff with fans and LED lights and stuff, and make all kinds of these circuits and stuff, and play with the hubs and networks and points, and he do a lot of crazy stuff like that. But when he deal with the high level language, well, I believe he's as skilled as me in backend. So there you go. So not trying to insult his level or anything, but what is EK? Dang it. Oh, okay. So he showed me his work and his Flash, and he has some good concepts, but the data management is not that good. And I showed him my work, and he was like, I cannot do with this. He cannot do with this engine. Besides, he never programmed in C Sharp, and I never programmed in ActiveScript or Flash language or whatever. So we were like, so we were debating about that for a few weeks, and I almost submitted to start learning on ActiveScript, even though a lot of experts advise you not to move to this Flash language. After all, they made a replacement, or almost a replacement, a better solution, HTML5, and I believe they stopped supporting Flash or something. I'm not sure if they did, but it has a lot of issues with several platforms, and some say it's outdated. So there are some reasons that people don't want to move there, and it seems it's not that strong anymore. And yet I was like, I want to support my friend too, so maybe I should learn how to be submissive and not to be arrogant and just try to follow people even if you don't believe in that, and take it as a learning experience. And I don't know if that was the right choice or not. Till today. But to be honest, um, some of my brothers know my passion and know my skills and know what am I doing. And they saw my previous results, and I was just like, if we were you, we would never give up on our position. I'm just like, either he join you or don't go there, because if you see all these negative things and you know that not working, and he's making a Warcraft clone, which nothing wrong with that, but a lot of people doing that, were doing that at that time, and still doing that. And there are plenty of engines that support stuff like that. And it's questionable, it's just questionable. While I was adopting, thanks God, he found a client and stopped working for him. I was like, you know what? I was not only debating and standing still and waiting and putting a leg over a leg, even though physically it's impossible because I'm overweighted. I was working on this sucker, and I was streaming on Live Code TV at that time. This one should be added to the grant section instead of working section. And there you go, I'm still in here. But this thing, to be honest, I feel I'm kind of like, how to put it? I'm not making money of it, which is not a huge problem in here because I still have good amount of money in bank, and my dad never left me. He's still taking care of me, and he provide me the room and the electricity and the water, and that's more than enough for me. I'm so grateful for that, and I'm so thankful for that. And say thanks, Dad, for everything you provided to me. And he want me to help. He want to help me more, but I was like, no, I need to take my foot and do stuff. Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed that I have my own room and not paying for it. Even though this is not an Arabic culture stuff, this is Western culture stuff. And here we are more collective. The ones with the power, the one who has the responsibility. If you are a male, if you are older, this is the biggest scale. If you are a woman, if you are younger, this is least scale. The one with the most scale should be more responsible of everyone below him. This is traditional thing, and this is why how we survive. This is how we live because we take care of each other. We don't kick people from our houses when they are 18 or 16 because this is like, what are they? Are they just like lost dogs with raves or something? It's just like, I mean, they are our blood. They are our families. We take care of them. That's how we live according to this belief. So I feel I should at least, instead taking support from my youngest two brothers, who's having a real job, I should make my own money at least and buy the food for my own money. So that's why I started this project instead of starting other projects, which will take much longer actually. And now I feel like I'm working on this for around 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, around 7 or 8 months, and God, it will never finish in a year. It will take around 2 years more. It's just like unbelievable. So maybe I should start teaching and make some money out of it. Just to hold my own position at least, to support my own fees because this is a shameful. I'm 31 and I still cannot make money. All of these years, all of these experience, why are you using it to make this project? Some people, I'm sure they will pay for me to teach them how to use Word and PowerPoint and Excel. And I can teach them about some algorithm stuff in the magisterial level. Yes, I need to go and study it again because to be honest, it's made my days a little black. I'm really good at algorithms. I always consider myself really good at algorithms. But when I start studying the master, oh my god, totally different level in advanced algorithm. I loved it, but I didn't love how the instructor put all the questions from the internet and let the TA correct them. And he doesn't accept your answer because you didn't copy it from the website from somewhere like the other students. So unbelievable if you ask me. This is just so shameful, and they don't mind. Well, we will copy it and get a full grade, and the CA because the TA won't understand your math. I believe I made an answer, to be honest, in one of the question, and I still have the answer, much better than the website answer. Way much better, and I proved it. I used math proofs for that. And I used complex formulas. I changed the sum into a formula. And by that I used a big O based on the formula I made. And yet, he gave me lower because he said the lower bound must be this answer because this is the right answer from the internet or whatever. I was like, whatever. A lot of students told me, why didn't you go to the instructor and show it to him? To be honest, I went once and he was so busy and he says next time, and I get shy and I didn't wait to him next time. He's busy with his own PhD research. No, he is a PhD. He was busy with another research. Anyhow. So, sorry about taking 20 minutes on ranting. Hopefully that made me better, but I'll put this video on rant plus daily coding, and I will try to focus on coding in here. I will try later on make rant videos in better way. Maybe if I record my audio separately and coding separately and mix my rant with fixing it bugs. But I don't want people to pause and return the image and try to check the code and ignore my voice and stuff. So that's the first place why I didn't do that. Besides, that's what required me to learn more about how to edit videos. I need to get a video editor program. I used once movie editor, and I done horrible work with that. But it's much easier than the stupid, with all respect, YouTube video editor. So missing data. What's going on after 22 minutes of the video? Recently, I finished saving and loading the data from the new uh, stuff that I add to the animation. So all these objects, all these classes, all these datas and variables are saved in the data file or the game file and can be loaded. Unfortunately, some of the data can be added without completing it, like the equipment. You can add the equipment without adding what kind of accepted equipment is there. The action condition you can add, the equipment set you can add, the equipment condition you can add, whatever, and you can add it without completing the box. Like if you add this one without this one, or add this one without this one, or add this one without this one. What am I saying? Um, hmm. Or maybe even add this one without adding all of these. Yeah, that's another issue. So each one of these must have all of these. So I was thinking to manipulate this one as well. So before I go to the missing data function, let me add something in here before I forgot. This is called equip CV tab 7. The thing is, I want it to be clear, but at the same time I want it to be short and sweet so I don't forget or misspell it in the future. Let's return to the missing data. So before I save the file, I want to check if any of these suckers are missing data. And if they are, then we have a problem. So let me see what's going on here before I do anything stupid. So we are checking the equipment first, and if there is an equipment which doesn't have an accepted accessory type, then we will say it doesn't have an accessory type. If the animation condition doesn't have an action condition, let me see. So let's open the action condition. So the first part is he doesn't have a result animation. Where does the equipment sets live in? I wonder. Yeah, I still wanna yab about my life and stuff, but seriously, I should focus more in here. I shut the cell phone down. I need to get a voice or a noise detector. I mean, to be honest, I'm not happy with the quality of the audio. So this guy is checking if the accepted accessory type. Oh wait, this is the equipment. Let's forget about this part. Once again, I need to clone the code in here later on, but I want to forget about this. Animation condition count. What is animation condition? So this is the action condition. Can we have an action condition without animation condition? And what is animation condition? Animation condition are the result animation. So if the result animation is empty, we will say we don't have these guys, and we will screw it up. Now we need to check the equipment set. Result animation. Yeah, I need to consider some of the stuff. So here we have the action condition. This one cannot be created without this one, so we don't need to check this one. We just check this one if it is empty. If it is not, it's alright. Now we need to check this one, and we need to check this one. And then this one, we need to check this one. And just, yeah, I know. So for each RAK, result animation, we need to check if the equipment set is empty or not. It shouldn't be empty. We should at least have one. Yeah, a group of equipments. I know. A group of equipments is required to get the result of the animation. God. I always wonder why I don't always mess, to be honest, but hopefully someday it will pay off. Someday. After all, I showed you some of my old games in my video showing old work. And yeah, I cannot think at all while I'm talking. apologize. What I was going to say, I completely forgot. Oh yes, I showed you some of my old work, and I have at least 7 or 8 different projects that I used to want to do them, really want to do them. Video games ones, of course. And oh, not resolved animation, but in this kind of awkwardness of quietness remind me of Mr. Rossman when he started playing with his cat, Louis Rossman, the one that I just mentioned, and beginning of the video. I was watching him before I started this. I was watching him while I was working actually, before I started the stream or video. Yes, I usually record my videos as stream because I believe some people like watching the stream, and that showed when I was doing that and live code TV. Let's call it animation condition. Oh, whenever he stopped playing with his 2 black cats, with any of them, he just completely forgot about the camera, completely forgot about anyone in the world, and he just stuck with his cat. And it's kind of beautiful, to be honest. It's kind of beautiful. He really cared about his cats. I should link to these YouTubers, both of them, but to be honest, I feel I'm just nobody, absolutely nobody, and experience-wise, and YouTube-wise, and every-wise, it's just nobody compared to these people. And even though they might get a little bit upset when I say that, because this is completely what they're trying to say in their videos and their message. So the thing is, I don't want to feel like, hey, look at me, I'm a small YouTuber and I'm hanging out with the big YouTubers and I'm linking to their websites and look at me, and just trying to steal their viewers or something. It's just like, this is a little bit questionable, to be honest. I don't want to be that guy, really. But what I'm trying to say, these guys are great. I advise you to watch them. And when I feel I'm a little bit competent, yeah, when I'm a little bit competent, yeah, God, I will link their videos to laugh at my competent. God. So let's go to the next section. Yeah, my mind seems doesn't have enough coffee, even though I just drank my second cup. It's just a lot of ideas and a lot of things want to say and a lot of things that's not related at all. Look at that. I want to fix that. It's just I just can't live with it. There's no way I can live with it. Actually, I could use Control Z. So let's go to the one-side dictionary. Let's see. So, actually it copied the whole thing. What's wrong with me? I said copy the whole thing. So what are we dealing with? So what is this one-sided crap? This is to check which side of the animation do we have. Like if the character have two sides and one of the sides is missing, we should inform him about that. The thing is, we don't want an animation for all sides. This is the whole point. But if we don't have any result to any side, then that's a problem. But I believe these things get reinitialized, and this will never happen because I'm actually filling up all the sides, all of them somewhere. Oops, this is a forbidden code. So let's see. What's the second of the video? I need to delete that part or something. 3740. Alright. The old video is copy. I might not upload it in the first place. So yeah, I was thinking, I believe the one side thing get reinitialized every time, so, and it will get filled with all the sides of the object, so this will never ever happen. But to be honest, I will keep it as an insurance. It is a one-line check. It won't kill the processor and it won't lag the game. Actually, all of these checks are in the game file editor, which is part of the map simulator, so it won't go to the game engine whatsoever. And I'm checking the wrong section. So what do we need to check is to check this one now and check these ones. These ones must be at least as one value. So let's do that and we are hopefully done with this. This is the freaking question. Do I need a result to every side of animations? For example, a character have two sides, can go to the right, go to the left. He's climbing a ladder. What a freaking damn thing. Doesn't mean to have different animation for the right and the left. That doesn't mean much unless if you just upload the same result. The thing is, it's almost like zero, positive and negative zero. If you have a character who have two sides and he's going to the right or to the left, and all of a sudden he's climbing the ladder to up or down, it's just like, is he on the right or is he on the left? Neither. So you could manipulate this stuff and say, yeah, both sides doesn't matter. So luckily, when you say we want this result of animation in here and here, it doesn't duplicate the data of the animation at all. It's actually only memorize or save the name of the animation. Not its position, not whatsoever, just the name of the animation, the string. And hopefully it's less than 10 characters. And it's loaded from the animations bank in the game core file. And that's how the things work. Of course, the animation lives inside the animated particle. So it knows which animated particle, hopefully, that it's referencing to. And it will just send the number or send the name that we are memorizing in these conditions, either from the right or to the left. And we save a lot of time and data and everything. So yes, I believe we need to have a result to every side, to every freaking condition. So OSKR. Oh, come on. One side animation K. One side result animation K. Key to a string, because this is a byte. So we sent the message to any of these fools if this thing gets called. Now let's copy the code. To be honest, I should test it first, but I'm a little bit arrogant and think that I know what am I doing. Don't you love the awkwardness of the silence? So we need to change the the pointers and make sure we don't screw it up. We already been scrolling up big time, very big time. Alright, alright. First of all, this is called EK and this is the guy, and we are using WK instead of CK. We are missing this part, which is in here. So we copy this part. And this is for the action condition. The action conditions lives in the animated vertical, which is the weapon in here. So we need to change these ones into WK. I could use replace, but I don't want to screw it up and replace the whole file. That's it. That's it. So this function will check if there's any missing data, and if there's a missing data, it will ask the user, do you want to delete all the missing data, or do you want to cancel, fix your issues? And this message should tell you the first missing data it's found. So if you have a lot of missing data, you click on save, it'll tell you, hey, we found this missing. Hey, we found this missing. Hey, we found this missing. And I just got an idea because I'm talking to the camera. So actually we should provide this service without having to click on the save button. So in here we call it check missing data. And when you click on it, you get the most lame name ever because I didn't change the name. I wonder if I change the name in here, will it screw it up or not? Never tried that at home. So let's change the name. By the way, the functionalities of all of these guys are not complete yet, and I should complete it. And these objects called, what? They don't have a distinguished name. Oh, well. Unlike these guys, they have a distinguished name at the end. So the distinguished name in here is track. So let's call it track check. Oh, that's why. Alright, so let's put this idiot here. And all what he do is call the missing data function. And do nothing. Oh, yo. So this guy will not work like this. Yeah. This guy won't work like this because the way I'm doing it is a little bit ugly. So we will go around it. Give me a second. we should yeah, make some manipulation. The thing that I was trying to do, this one calls this one. But I don't want to deal with data yet. I don't want to make that deal with the data. And this one should ask me a question. Do you want to delete the data, boy? So maybe we should reverse some of the stuff. Yeah, we need to reverse some of the stuff. Damn it, how? Damn it, how? So I want this guy to print a message, and this guy will return true or false to deal with the data. It's the inverse. So instead of this guy calling this guy, we will make this guy call this guy. So I can reuse this guy to check if there's a missing data without this. So the first thing we need to do is the thing is, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. I was really happy with the code, and all of a sudden now, because I got a new idea, oh, let's reuse this code, and I screwed up myself. I want to use a message box to deliver the message, and instead of yeah, because that's exactly what I said. I want to use a message box. So let me think for a second. Unfortunately, functions doesn't return to objects. It can return a reference and a parameter, but the string is a mutable reference. Look at that. Look at the mess. I don't know if you will see the picture or not. I'm glad that there's 5 minutes before the break starts, because this needs some thinking. And you might think, why do you overthink silly thing? Well, I overthink this silly thing because it matters for me. I'm a programmer, and I deal with these issues every day. And because I deal with these issues every day, I want to do better in them. And this is a very good logical puzzle that you deal with. So what's the plan was? The plan was to call the missing data. Sorry, to call the missing data check. And if he doesn't find any issue, he return false and continue to save and close the file. Close this window. So whenever you click on save, it checks if there's a missing data. If it is true, then this one will call if there's a missing data. This guy, and this guy, what will it do? Will show the message that it has sent in here in a message box and say, some missing data has been found and blah blah blah. And do you want to delete all the missing data from the file? Okay, cancel. If you click on OK, it will delete the data and then return false. False does mean there's no missing data actually, so screw it, because we just delete them. And the progress of saving the file will continue. If it is true, that means, hey, halt. There is a missing data and we need to deal with it. So the program doesn't save and cancel everything, and it will keep you on the page so you can deal with it. So you see, this function called first, and it will send a message to this guy, and this guy show it in the message box. What we need to do is to separate this. So we need to make a third function. Usually this is the solution decoupling. So instead of, we need a middle function somewhere to deal with this message. So whenever I click on check missing data, it will come here and return this message in the message box if it's found. If not, just ignore it. And or maybe send you a message box, no missing data found. And we need another function to use the same purpose of this function of the missing data, but instead of showing the message, it will ask you here. So we need something similar to this guy. Or something like that, but we need to reverse the whole thing. So instead of we call this, and we get the result. You get the idea? So we will see that in part 3 hopefully. So see you then.